this is Conrad with House Alive. I'm standing here in front of a building called Luna, which was built during a complete shelter workshop in 2012 by about, 12 participants. It's a building almost entirely made out of earth. The north wall has quite a few straw bales integrated for insulation. It has a living roof and quite a few artistic details integrated into it, mostly done by the workshop participants as well. Let's take a closer look at some of the features of this building. Hello, and now I'm inside the building and I'm sitting next to the most prominent feature of this particular building, which is an open fireplace, entirely built out of cob, and it's literally built inside the wall. One of its beautiful features is this fishtail sculpture that was made by one of the workshop participants. The top of it can be used as a little shelf, and integrated into it is a little metal handle that's connected to a plate that we can slide in and out so we can close the flue off if we want to do that. Right above there are 3 bricks that we put in the cob just so that we can clean out the flue system just in case there would be a buildup of ashes inside of there. And right at the bottom you see 2 inlets that are for oxygen. And the reason why we do that is it ensures that the fire actually gets the air that it needs to burn from the outside rather than the inside, avoiding robbing the inside of the room of warm air or creating drafts inside the building. And here we're looking at the ceiling structure of Luna. The way we did the ceiling is something we've developed at House Alive, we use a lot and we're very excited about. The way it works is during the workshops we build the walls up to the level that we want them to be, and then we go to the woods and we harvest some small diameter poles, and we build with those poles a light ceiling structure on top of the walls. Then we actually take some chicken wire and we staple that on top of the ceiling structure, and then we take kind of a wet sticky cob mix with a lot of chopped straw in it, and we apply that on top of the chicken wire. Because the mixture is fairly wet, it actually oozes a little bit through the chicken wire, and people below can then smooth it out with plastering tools. This whole process takes about half a day, and your whole ceiling on this whimsical building is done and ready for a finish coat on the underside and insulation on the top. This is a great way to do a ceiling because it's easy, it's inexpensive, and it gets you out of the drywall business. During the workshops at House Alive, participants always get a chance to experiment a little bit with bringing art into the building. So whatever we're building on, we use cob and clay paints and broken tile and other artifacts to beautify the places that we live in and create art. It's very easy. And often people find that even though they didn't consider themselves an artist in their everyday life, once they're working with the clay, they actually can create beautiful things. And so, for example, here we have a beautiful kitchen niche with a clay painting of a fern in the background. Let's take a look at some of the other art that was made during this workshop and that was integrated into this building. In the corner of the building, above the bed, is a beautiful niche with some 3-dimensional art above it and a tiny little niche built right above that. Here's a little niche right next to the entrance. And here's another niche above the bed with a cob shelf built in the middle of it. And just like with the fireplace, it has that fish theme with kind of the scales in the top of the niche. It's very beautiful work done by one of our participants. And here next to the entrance is a 3-dimensional flower made out of cob with actually some flower pots integrated into it. And here I'm standing on the north side of the building with a moon and stars made out of broken tile. and a three-dimensional tree made out of cob, and in the tree you can see an owl that's watching over our building. This entire building was built in about 3 weeks. The workshop participants learned how to build a strong foundation, build cob walls, integrate straw bales into those cob walls, and also put in windows and doors. We put in electricity wires and lines for plumbing, water, and wastewater. We put in a ceiling structure and a roof structure. And we plastered it all with a beautiful earthen plaster and put in an earthen floor. In addition to that, we did all the artwork. If you are interested in learning these skills, please visit our workshop schedule at housealive.org. Thanks for watching.